Hi, this is Yoga with Domini and I'm Domini. Today we're just going to be doing a nice chilled out fibromyalgia flow. I myself have fibromyalgia, so I know, that it's not very nice. The aches, the pains, the fatigue, especially when it's hot like it is right now. We're having our third heat wave in the UK. So it's nice to just do a nice chilled one, so you don't even have to have fibromyalgia for this. It's just a nice gentle chilled one. But if you do, this is great, because if you're having a bit of a flare up but you still want to move, or you want to do some therapeutic movement to try and help maybe feel better, even if it doesn't make you feel better physically, it might make you feel better mentally. So hopefully this one helps. I do have some props, so you're going to need some. I have my microfiber wedge pillow, which I got off Amazon, which is amazing. I use it in yoga. I use it when I do Reiki sessions with people. I have them lay on it because it's so comfortable. Reflexology, massage, sometimes I'll use it for anything where I can, really, because it's so comfy and lovely. But I do have a couple of pillows as well, so that's fine. If you've got bolsters, great. If you want to use blanket and roll that up and use that, that's absolutely fine. I've also got blocks. So just grab whatever you need to grab. If you need to, or if you want to, you can always put a pillow under your bum here, because we're getting into a nice comfy seat. We're just going to get into a comfy seat. We're going to do humming breath to calm us down, basically. It's good for the vagus nerve. It stimulates the vagus nerve, so it puts you into your rest and digest state. So basically sort of calming your nervous system down, I suppose, and just putting you into the rest and digest state rather than fight or flight, which a lot of fibromyalgia people are in, and which is why we have the issues that we have. The humming bee breath also improves circulation. It can help improve your sleep, relieves tension, so it's a really good one. If you've ever done it before, you'll know what I mean. It just feels so chilled and relaxing and lovely. It just really gets you into the zone. Sitting in a nice comfortable position, whatever that may be. For me it's cross-legged, but you can have your legs wherever you want them. We are going to do the humming bee breath, like I said, and we're also going to do a mudra. We're going to do, I think, I've got a couple here that I'm in an iron about which one to use. I think the prana mudra, I think that's the one I'm going to go for. So your little finger and your ring finger press against your thumb like that, and these two fingers just come out, and you can have your hands wherever you want them to be. You can just rest them on your knee there if you like. This mudra is, again, is good for, or it can be, these things can be, I say they are, but they can help you with, like the humming bee breath can help you with the things that I said. This mudra can help with chronic fatigue. It calms you down. It's good for easing muscle spasms, or can be good for easing muscle spasms. Improving sleep, so that's a good one, because sometimes we find it difficult to sleep. And it's good for your immune system. So anything like that, nervous system, immune system, good for sleep and chilling and calming. Can't go wrong, really, can you? Even if it doesn't do anything, it's not going to hurt you. So doing the breath, doing the mudras, just do them. If you don't like them, stop. Okay? So nice comfy seat, use pillows, cushions, whatever you need to do. If it's a bit cold where you are, you can always have a blanket to put over you. I'm definitely not doing that because it's really hot here and I don't deal very well with that. Okay, so get in your mudra. So the little finger and the ring finger against the thumb, two other fingers just pointing outwards. Just rest them on your knees, or you can rest it in your lap. However you need to be is entirely up to you. If you want to, you can close your eyes. If you don't like that, you can always just take a gentle gaze down to the floor. And for the humming bee breath, what we're going to do is take a nice deep breath in through your nose, And as you breathe out, you're humming from your throat, and it should sound a little bit like there's a bee buzzing around your head, hence humming bee breath. One of my yoga clients made me laugh once because she said she sounded more like a blue bottle. But it doesn't matter how you sound, as long as you can feel you're humming from your throat, you can feel the vibrations going through your throat, and you might feel them going down your shoulders, even like sort of into your body. You'll start to feel not so much the vibrations from your throat going all the way down your body, but you'll start to feel it in your body, and you'll start to feel it helping you relax and stuff. So I'll stop talking and we'll just get on with it. So nice deep breath in through your nose and hum it out. Just until your breath completely goes, and mine always cracks at the end. So don't care how you sound. No one cares, it doesn't matter. Just focus on how therapeutic it feels. So we'll do a few of those. So just go at your own pace, you don't have to go with me. That mudra. Keep your eyes closed if they are closed. Just breathe normally for a minute, sit here and chill out. Don't know if you can hear the birds and my wind chime occasionally going off in the background. But just listen to those and just chill out and soothe yourself. Gently open your eyes, release that mudra, just bring your fingers in and out. Going to do some gentle side stretches. So when it comes to fibromyalgia, especially if you've got a bit of a flare up, you want to take things gentle. Don't try to create more flexibility by pushing into it. That's just going to create less flexibility. Basically, to put it sort of in layman's terms, your nervous system's going to tense right up. It's going to think something's wrong, and it's just going to make things worse. So you just want to move really gently, nice gentle stretching, trying to get your flexibility nice and gently. So if you put one hand on the mat, So I'm putting my right hand on the mat next to me. Nice deep breath in. I'm going to bring my left arm up. I'm going to lengthen myself as I breathe in. And as I breathe out, I'm just going to gently stretch over to the right, just as far as is comfortable for you, just so you can feel that stretch along your side body there. Taking some nice breaths in and out. And come back to centre on an inhale and exhale. Plant your left hand on the left side. Next time you inhale, bring your right arm up, lengthen, and then as you exhale, just stretch over to the left. You're trying to reach your fingers towards the left side here as well, so you're getting a stretch from your hip basically all the way up to your fingers. But remember what I said, just gentle, try not to hunch your shoulders up as well, because that will put your nervous system into alert, because you're hunching up and it will be like, what's going on? So try to gently stretch up, keeping your shoulders away from your ears, just breathing in the pose. And inhale back to centre. On an exhale, we're just going to twist, so left hand to right knee, just bring your right hand behind you and very, very gently just look over your right shoulder. And breathe. Again, try not to hunch your shoulders up, keep them down. Don't slump into this, like try and keep a nice posture. And taking a bit of time in the poses, breathing in the poses, just taking them nice and gentle is what you need when you've got something like fibromyalgia. You don't want to, if you're having a good day perhaps, you know, like for me, I can do something a bit more, for lack of a better word, aggressive. So, you know, moving a bit faster, doing a bit more strength, but you still want to not push it, not overdo it, because anyone who has fibromyalgia, or I've got an underactive thyroid as well, so double whammy. And then just breathe into centre, breathe out to the other side, nice and gentle, remember. So yeah, anyone that's got anything like that will know that when you're having a good day, you feel like you can take on the world. You can move furniture around, you can do your workout and then be like, I can do more, so you do more, forgetting that for the next couple of days after that, you're gonna feel like absolute crap because you've overdone it. So with any sort of anything like that, MS, fibromyalgia, underactive thyroid, all of these types of things where you get aches and pains and fatigue, like proper fatigue, and you can feel ill if you overdo it. Some days you might be able to do things a little bit quicker, a little bit more strength, but still, you know, go to your pace, or you only you know what your body can do. But what's better for it is longer holds, breathing in the pose, especially if you are having a flare up, just gentle, very gentle. Movement can help, I know. It kind of perks me up a little bit. It can iron out a few of those kinks and pains and stuff, but you have to take it gentle. And then breathe in back to centre. We're going to go into child's pose with the pillows. So I'm going to bring both my pillows onto my mat. I like doing a wide-legged child's pose, but you do whatever feels comfortable for you. So I'm going into a nice wide-legged child's pose, and I'm just gonna position the pillows or the bolster, the folded up blanket, whatever you've got, so that your torso is over it. You don't have to have your head down like this because otherwise you might suffocate. You can always just put your head to the side, whichever side feels good for you. And you can hug those pillows, you can put your arms underneath, you can have your arms out, you can have your arms back, whatever feels good for you. Just get into a nice comfy position. And then just bring your knees as wide or as close as feels good for you. And we're just gently stretching those hips out. If you feel like you need a little bit more of a back stretch and shoulder stretch, just bring your arms out in front. And then just relax, breathe. If you are getting a little bit bored of just laying here like this, you can always just remove those, come onto your forearms, and I like doing this. This really relaxes me and calms me down. It's one of my go-to poses all the time. I absolutely love it. Anyone who comes to my group classes or one-to-ones will tell you that we do this quite a lot. And I just rock backwards and forwards gently. So breathe in as I come forward, out as I come back. You might want to readjust your child's pose position there. But if this doesn't feel good for you, then just go back into your relaxing, just stationary child's pose, with or without the bolsters. I just close my eyes. Just rock gently backwards and forwards. I'm not pushing into anything, not stressing anything, not trying to actively stretch anything too aggressively. I'm just rocking, breathing with it as well. The breath is so important. Breathing in as you come forward, out as you come back. And just keep it nice and slow. You might find, you'll find doing this for a little while, but then it starts to hurt maybe. You can always adjust your positioning there. Or like I said, just go back to the stationary one. And then what I'm going to do is just do a half frog. I'll do it on the left side just to show you what I'm doing. So again, you can keep the bolsters there if you want to, if that's comfy for you. You can keep that there. Straighten your right leg and just bring your left leg out to the side. And then relax down. If that feels a bit bad on your lower back there, bring these bolsters down a bit more so they're underneath your pelvis. and then relax down. You don't have to use these, you can do it without these, it's entirely up to you. Just a nice little half frog, just chilling. Again, not pushing or pulling into anything. Not trying to strain or stretch anything particularly, you're just relaxing here. And those nice breaths in and out. Try and release any tension anywhere. Like I just noticed that my jaw is clenched. So just try and notice if you've got any tension anywhere and just release it. And then I'm just going to straighten my back leg. I'm just going to rock my hips from side to side a little bit, just a nice little sway. Making sure you're breathing. Again, this is a nice one, very therapeutic because of the rocking motion. Obviously, if you're feeling a bit nauseous because of your illness, fibromyalgia, whatever it is you're here for today, you might not want to do anything too rocking, you know, rocking back and forth, rocking hips side to side. If that's making you feel a bit iffy, just sit in stillness like that. I'm going to switch to the other side, so just bringing the right leg out to the side and getting yourself nice and comfy. Back down straight and just rock your hips again if that felt good the first time. If not, just stay stationary. Going to make our way up nice and gently onto all fours. So bring those pillows out of the way, sort yourself out. just do some nice gentle cat-cows from here. If your wrists are hurting, you can always come down onto your forearms or use your blocks and do it from there. Breathing in as you dip your belly down, lift your gaze up, and then breathe out as you curve your spine to the ceiling, tuck your tailbone under, chin to chest. So doing it however you need to, you can always bring those up onto a higher level, or if you're fine in your hands there, just make sure you're spreading your weight evenly, so you're spreading your fingers out and you're trying to push weight into your knuckles there as well, just not dumping it all straight into your wrists. Nice and slow and gentle. Back to a nice neutral spine. We're just going to do hip circles, so as if you've got a pen sticking out of your tailbone and you're trying to draw circles on the wall behind you. Just nice and gently, just round one way. Make sure you're breathing. Just working out some tension in those hips. We're doing a lot of hip stuff today because hips tends to be an area where a lot of people hold a lot of tension, especially females, and just go the other way. And it's sort of one of those areas where people get a lot of pain with things like fibromyalgia, hips, lower back. So this is kind of working that out. Back to a neutral spine. We're going to come to a nice seated position, so again you can put a pillow under your bum if you need to. Again, sort yourself out. Like, these shorts keep rolling up, which is really irritating. Right, okay, so any sort of normal seated pose which is comfortable for you. I'm just going to work the shoulders and the neck out a little bit as well, but first just do some wrist rolls, especially if you've been on them doing that tabletop position poses there. Roll them one way and then the other, excuse me, and just flex and extend your wrists one way and the other, just nice and gently. So again, not pushing it too far one way or the other, just nice gentle movements, and then just waves. So interlocking the fingers and just doing waves, and then turning your palms to face away from you and just push and release. I'm just going to do some shoulder rolls, so forward, up and back. Nice deep breath in. You can close your eyes while you're doing this if you want to, so breathing in and out. And roll the other way. Just do some neck stretches, so nodding down and back. Again, breathing, so usually breathe out here and breathe in as I look up. In as I look up, out as my chin comes to my chest. And then just from side to side, so looking towards your left shoulder and then your right, just breathing. Nice and gentle, remember, so with purpose. Don't fling your head around, that'll just cause more issues than you need. Back to centre, and we're just going to tip our head from one side to the other, so you're trying to get your ear close, you know, towards your shoulder. It's right ear towards your right shoulder. They're not going to touch, but you're pushing it that way. Breathe into centre, breathe out as you go the other way. Breathe into centre, out as you stretch. And then back to centre. We're just going to shrug the shoulders up and release them with an audible exhale. So shrug up and inhale, and then let them drop and breathe out with a sigh. So doing that in your own time, breathing in, shoulders shrug up, and release with a sigh. A few more of those. Two more of those. One more of those. And we're just going to do a reclined butterfly supported. Again, you can use your pillows there to lay on. I'm going to use my wedge one. So lay back on your pillows, get nice and comfy. Make sure you've got your blocks, because we're bringing our feet together and then putting the blocks just by our thighs there and just letting our legs collapse onto them. If you don't like that, you can always just lay with your legs out straight but put something under your knees, so whether it's the blocks or a rolled up blanket or cushions or something. So a supported position. Arms can be wherever you want them to be. We're just going to take in a really nice deep belly breath. Try and breathe in for about 4 seconds, and then when you exhale, you're blowing out just gently, like you're blowing a candle, so making that sort of O shape with your lips, like you're blowing out a candle really gently, and try and make your exhale, so basically we're trying to make the exhale longer than the inhale, so you can count in for 4, out for 6, for example. But if that doesn't work, it might be in for 4, out for 8, it might be in for 5, out for 8, whatever works for you. But just try and make the inhale shorter than the exhale, so your exhale is going to be longer. And when you're breathing in, you're trying to push your breath down as far as you can, so you might feel your belly expand and then feel it decrease as you breathe out. So nice and comfy. Nice deep breath in if you can through the nose, feeling everything expand. You're trying to push it down as deep as possible. And then gently blow it out like you're blowing out a candle. Remember to make the exhale longer than the inhale. Just keep doing that at your own pace. wherever you are, just do one more of those. And then just go back to normal breathing, just focusing on your breath. But just trying to get it back to a normal rhythm. Just chilling out here for as long as you want, as long as you need. Remember, there's nothing you need to do right now. Just let all thoughts go out of your head. If they come in, that's fine. Thoughts pop into your head, that's absolutely fine. Just don't latch onto them. Let it go. Put it in a little box and say, okay, I'll think about that in 5 minutes. I don't need to think about it right now. Focusing on your breathing definitely really helps with that. You can always, sometimes what I do is as I breathe in, I say the word in. And as I breathe out, I say the word out. That helps me focus a little bit more. You can also imagine colours going in and out. So you can imagine you're breathing in nice cool blue air. And then breathing out nice warm red or pink or orange, whatever colour you want. So it doesn't have to be those colours, it can be any colour you want. If you're trying to breathe in happiness or good luck or fortune, it could be yellow or green you're breathing in. If you're thinking about breathing out anything that doesn't serve you anymore, it could be a different colour you're breathing out. Just find whatever works for you. Breathing in colours, breathing in glitter, breathing out bubbles, you know, whatever your imagination desires. Just find something to focus on. And you can pause this video or just end it now and just stay here for as long as you want to. It's entirely up to you, because this is where I'm going to leave you. But like I said, just stay here for as long as you want. It's entirely up to you how long you will stay in this pose for. It's nice to stay in your final relaxing Shavasana sort of pose for at least 5 minutes. And just a final little thing from me, if you did like this video, please do give it a thumbs up. Tell me what you thought in the comments. Let me know if you want more like this, and I'll see you in the next one. I hope you have a really wonderful, lovely rest of your day. Take care.